Hello, I'm Chef Don McMillan. Welcome to Simple and Delicious Recipes. Today's recipe is going to be a special. I know it's very popular whenever you eat out at those Asian restaurants. We're going to make crab rangoon. That's right, the crispy crab and cream cheese wontons that you can make at home. But we're going to make them better because we are going to use real crab. Look at this, gorgeous lump crab meat, not that imitation stuff that you get. You know, that's why they can give them to you so free or just at a low price. These are going to be the best. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with cream cheese. Now, this is one package of cream cheese, is 8 ounces. I'm just going to go ahead and place this in my bowl. I'm going to just work it up a little bit, okay, because it's kind of solid in there, but just want to get a little bit of moisture so when we mix in the crab, we don't have to beat up the crab. See, the key is if you're using the good stuff, you want to see it, you want to know it's there. So I'm not going to whip it all up so it kind of disappears in the mix. I want you to bite into it and say, wow, that's real crab. Okay, nothing but the real stuff for us folks. Okay, but let's mix this up. I'm going to add in some Worcestershire and soy sauce, give it a little flavor. Okay, just put it in there, give it a little bit of a color as well, but that's what we want. So just go ahead and mix that in there as well. Okay, still softening it up, so be patient. Don't use an electric mixer. If you do, you'll tear this up. I mean, it'll be mixed, but it won't be the desired texture or look that you're trying to work into this. Okay, so our cream cheese now is softened. Let's add in some flavor. What about garlic? Let's do that. I have here fresh garlic, and don't worry, I know we don't have to cook it. You probably say, well, I'd rather have it cooked, but when we cook it in that hot oil, it's going to cook up just perfect. And plus I'm pressing it so it's going to be small pieces. It will cook up wonderfully. Let's get that in there. Okay, now green onions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a couple of them. They're going to give it nice texture and flavor as well. Cut off, we don't need those. That part, pull off the outer stem. Sometimes that's just too soft, so just pull it out. You know, we want the right texture in there. So get rid of that. And then I'm going to cut this onion, this green onion right there in the center once, and cut this one in the green center right there. And then line it up. And I'm going to dice it very fine. Just cut down like this. You see how I hold the knife properly? Just like that. I want you to check out our knife videos. We'll show you how to use a knife, how to hold it, how to keep it sharp. Those are all important things that good cooks need to know. Okay. Now I'm just going to go back and forth a little bit like this. Just get it a little bit more. I do want that flavor in there, but I don't want like a big piece of onion that I have to deal with. All right, in there it goes. Okay. Let's mix the onions along with the crab meat right into the bowl. And then finally the crab. It's half and half, half cream cheese, half crab. You know it's going to be good. Okay, we're not skimping here folks. This is the real deal. A little extra on that spoon there. And now fold it in. Don't beat it in. Just fold it in. Just like that. Just fold it. See? All right, the cream cheese is going to give it that nice creamy texture, but the flavor is in the crab, right? That's why we call it crab Rangoon. The first word is crab. That should be the first thing in the ingredient level. All right, that's ready to go. Now, I'm going to use 1 egg along with a tablespoon of cold water, and we're going to make an egg wash just by, oh, I don't want the shell. Take it out. And just beat that like that. This is going to help us seal the egg roll wrappers. So that's ready. Okay, these are our egg roll wrappers. You can buy them at the store. They come already cut, ready to go. Or if you have the regular egg roll size, just cut it in quarters, just like that. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our wrapper, and with our egg wash, we're going to go ahead and do the edges right like that. And then we're going to take a teaspoon. Try not to overcrowd it, okay? I know you want to put a whole bunch in there, but that's about all you're really going to need, about a teaspoonful. And then what we're going to do is you're going to come up on one edge like this, the other edge like that. Okay, now you're watching. So seal them right there. And then you're going to take this middle one and you're going to come in just like that. See? Now I'm going to do a few because I know you might have missed some of it. And then go back and pinch the sides. Kind of looks like the spires on a temple, doesn't it? So we'll do that again. And usually when I do these, I lay the whole bunch out, so I've got a bunch, so don't just do 1 or 2 at a time. But we can just do this, but I want to illustrate it so you don't miss it. No more than a teaspoonful, okay? That's about all you need right there in the center. All right, this edge comes up like this. Okay, just like you're folding the square. This edge comes up like this. Can you see that? All right, there's a little bit of opening in here, and just take that opening and squeeze it, see? And then pinch. Seal, 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 seal. Good. All right, let's do a few more because then we're going to start cooking them. Look at these pyramids. Perfect. Now it's time to cook. Don't over crowd your pan. 350 degrees. Remember that. I have a thermometer just to keep an eye on it. When you put the Rangoons in there, they'll float down to the bottom. We want to be sure that they're cooked all the way around, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And here we go. Let's put in a couple and a couple of more, okay? See how they just go down to the bottom? Then they'll come up to the top. And then use your slotted spoon and just move them around. Sometimes you'll have to invert them just so they cook on both sides. Just like that. They won't take long. And before you've done that, you notice I've got a pan with some paper toweling on it. We want to definitely do that. Or you might have a wire rack that you can put them on. But you want to keep that in mind as well. Okay? So I'm just looking around. They'll turn a beautiful golden brown. So you want to just keep an eye on them. And by all means, when you're frying with hot oil, watch young people when they're running around. We don't want anybody running into this. No accidents. Nobody getting burnt. Okay? And if you ever get any hot grease on your hand, cold water, ice water is the trick to stop the burning process right then and there. All right, these are ready. Look, let's take them out and put them on our paper towels. That's how quick it is. Well, there they are. Wonderful, light, delicious, crispy. Serve these just about as soon as they come out of the deep fryer. But you can make them ahead of time and freeze them. But don't make them, freeze them before you cook them, okay? You can actually put them into the hot oil frozen. And when you're going to freeze them, don't put them all into a bag at once. Put them on a tray, put them in the freezer, let it individually freeze, and then you could take them and put them in a Ziploc bag and place them into your freezer for future use and enjoyment. Look, these were so easy to make, so I know you're going to want to make them. The recipe is right down below. Hook us up on Patreon, okay? We'd love to do more of these types of recipes. Tell us what you think. If you put the comments, I'll respond, okay? If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit that thumbs up button. Very meaningful to us, as well as to share with your family, with your friends. Share it on all of your computer programs and all. We just love to have more people join us in this great enjoyment. And then, as always, remember, when you're cooking with Chef Don, they're absolutely simple and delicious.